heard a bloop. Okay, a joint game. Boom, right there. Perfect. Experts at this now.
Yeah, I still don't get why that shouldn't work like that for Steam.
Who knows? Who really knows? Look at that, going straight through. Oh, hooking it. Okay. Let's get this stuff switched over. See Thieves. Just over to Sea of Thieves. Beautiful. Should be ready to go. Alrighty. Let's load this up here. Okay. Should be good to go. We gonna get your POV tonight, Gmod?
In a minute.
Okay. Okay, I can hear myself. Everything's going well compared to last time. Sounds good. Okay, things are going good. Things are going good. Turn that up a little bit. Oh, beautiful. Oh, somebody's mermaid's down there. That's never good. Wait, is it mine?
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from the PvP ship.
Oh no! Okay, then I will just rush down to that mermaid. I'm coming!
I mean, it's either that or if you want to do some PvP, we could drive the
Oh
hourglass.
my goodness. Do you think I could do anything related to PvP ever?
I don't know, you haven't tried.
That's true. Have you?
I've tried with a few people on the server, and I've taken down a few people.
Really?
I haven't done the hourglass yet. And the hourglass is supposed to be easier. Depending on who you get.
Really? You think so?
You have nothing to lose.
But I thought we do. I thought we've got ourselves to lose, like our points and our hourglass. Don't we? Do we not? Is it fine?
We don't lose anything on the hourglass.
Oh, well then, I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
We die and then we start over with a new hourglass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've been asking you guys, do you want to try it?
I mean, sure, I guess. Tell me this.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to the PvP action, so when you're fighting and stuff, what is the opportunity for people to board your ship?
They can fire over on a cannon, or they can try and board you, but generally when you're a sloop, you get a sloop in turn, so there's only usually 2 people versus 2 people.
Okay.
The reason why I say usually is because we're still going into another server, so there could be other people in the general area that could come in and support either side.
Oh, so you're saying
Yeah.
you could technically see another, like, people that are aligned to the same group you are, and you could sweep in and attack?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that is unpleasant. Okay, then, okay, let's go for it. Let's try it. Why not? I mean, we're starting out fresh. We
Yeah.
don't really have much of anything. How's our stockpile? We got 40
Yeah, I
cannonballs.
was taking us to another outpost real quick, getting stuff,
Okay,
and then
okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
and that also allows me to get my camera online.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Infinite's gonna be really bummed, potentially, that we did this without him, but yeah. The cage, can you put your pet in the cage?
I'm not sure.
I just feel like there's a... I can!
Huh.
Morgan's in a cage. Morgan doesn't like being in a cage. Morgan, come on back. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry I ever did that to you.
You don't put Morgan in the cage.
I'll put- I said something like, I said the baby in a corner thing to my son today. Because there was a little girl, and she was crying in a corner, and he's like, why is she crying? And I was like, well, 'cause somebody put baby in a corner, and he goes, where's the baby? There's a baby? Where's baby? I was like, no, there's no baby. That's just an expression.
I love it.
All right, what happened to Morgan?
Especially since a lot of people probably don't even know what movie we're talking about anymore.
I know. Yeah, it's an old... Oh, there you are, buddy. Yeah, it's an old one. It's an old one.
Virtual. Camera's almost up.
Oh,
after
beautiful.
I turn the wheel away from the island.
Turn the wheel. All right. So Larson's saying Star Citizen's free through the 20th.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Interesting? Not interesting?
I've always been interested in Star Citizen. But
I have too. I have too. I just...
until recently, and even then, I really don't know if my computer can handle it. I would have to try on a free play situation like it is right now and see if my computer could even handle it before I pay anything.
Oh! They actually hit us!
Nice.
I'm
Props to you, Mr.
amazed.
Skeleton. You deserve a raise.
Oh my goodness, I'm stuck.
I did
thought
not
those
expect that.
I thought those things couldn't actually hit you.
The first one in about 3 months that I've actually been hit by. That's why I was like, impressive.
Yeah, I just thought like they were just like almost aesthetic, you know, like there was like such a small chance that they could hit you that it basically wasn't something to worry about.
I don't think you're wrong. I think there's really, really small chance that they will hit you, and then we got that small chance.
Wow, it's crazy. It's awesome, but crazy.
Yeah. It's like, huh. Interesting.
And I'm gonna grab. What do I have? Is that it? It's my sapphire cutlass.
We're gonna stop at get supplies, and then we're gonna go down. And I'm gonna try and copy the dive from Davy Jones.
Ugh. Good luck.
I know. Probably not gonna succeed.
All right, well.
My
let's go for
camera
it.
should be visible. If
Beautiful.
you want it.
You're up. All right.
And this might be easier to start with anyway, because we're on a sloop, so less things you have to deal with.
See, you say that.
And apparently someone's doing the fort.
The Red Skull.
Yeah, that's the Fort of Fortune.
Oh, I see a skeleton sloop over there.
It's with the fancy new chest.
Ooh. There's something in the water there. Missed it. What do you think that was?
No
Probably
idea.
something really important. It was a crate of some kind.
Cannonball crate, maybe.
Cannonball. That would have been really helpful.
Not if it's empty. A lot of people just dump it overboard.
Do we need anything special, or we just have our hourglass already?
Yeah, we have the hourglass.
Okay.
Okay. Cannonball. Fruit supplies. Storage crate just in case we win. And wood.
Are you buying from them?
Yep. Just in case we win.
You can buy crates from the merchants?
Yep.
Is that new?
I sense your
No, that's
fear.
been there for a while.
Oh. Bait crate. Bait crate.
Visit again, if you dare.
Huzzah!
And,
Listen!
and when you buy a crate, you just gotta make sure you pick it up.
Larson, I'm pretty sure this is a like a carved out like sector of the spirit plane or something. So I don't think it matters.
Indeed.
All right, it's a storage crate. It's and these just come empty, eh?
No, they come full.
All right, cannonball crate right here. I put right by the mast between the two cannons. That make logical sense.
Yeah, I'm just filling up the barrels.
Okay. Larson, what was
Do we
that
know?
final count on the Star Citizen download? We were just talking about it.
And since we don't really know what we're gonna hit this time, vote to pledge allegiance to Guardian's Fortune.
Oh, is that? Okay. I've done that too.
And also now, if you come to the front of the boat, you'll see.
Oh, do we have the
start
cool
to have
figurehead?
a green glow. Yeah,
Cool.
starting to get the green glow.
Cool. Servants of the Flame can now hunt you. Great, thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah, but we're gonna go dive.
See. You say that. Attacking. Hunt rival faction ships. Oh, for freedom. Ugh. Total looks about 90 gigs.
Okay,
Ugh.
if you wanna put your dagger down, we'll vote for battle. And
Done.
then come up on deck.
Okay.
Get ready for the
Uh-oh, here we go.
dive.
Here we go.
As soon as we get far enough away from any islands.
Wait, do we hit the islands? I thought it was like an automated...
No. We go down as soon as we get far enough away.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang. Oh, dang.
Oh,
Oh, no. Okay, now we're under the sea. What happens if I jump off?
I don't think you can.
You are correct.
Huh, they fixed that.
What happened? Could you before?
No, before your crates wouldn't stay with you.
What? Oh, man. Wait, you bought... you bought a bunch of...
Well, that's why I put the stuff in the barrels.
Oh. Did you wait? You moved all of our stuff over?
No.
Okay.
Cannonball crate was there, so I was testing it.
Okay. Phew.
And you can see like ancient ruins around. Ooh,
This is pretty
Megalodon.
Whoa, wait,
Jeff,
what? Where's Jeff?
underneath.
Oh, hey Jeff.
Here we go.
Oh
We're
no
about to
no
rise.
no 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 no.
Get ready.
Oh no.
I'll focus on repair if you want to focus on cannons.
I will do my absolute best. Okay, I can't move. I'm stuck
Yeah,
in
this
one
is
spot.
so epic.
Is that them? Oh, that's them.
Yep, they're right ahead of us.
Another Guardian of Fortune. Oh, great.
Yep.
Okay, well, here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh,
Whoop.
mast.
Yep, that's fine. Repair the mast.
Me or you?
Yeah, we'll repair the mast for you.
Oh, use the rope. Sorry, I gotta pull it up. Where are the ropes on the sloop? They're in the back.
Yeah. You got a good person.
Okay, they're up.
Okay.
Up, they're coming back down.
Yeah, get it.
Okay, I'm pulling them back up. Or attempting to, at least. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm dead. And there's a skeleton on our ship.
Yep. Eh.
Okay, so there's your answer of why this is a bad idea.
Okay.
that was what?
You always
A
learn
minute?
something.
1 minute?
You always learn something.
I learned absolutely nothing. That's what I thought too, Larson.
I thought it was fun.
Why? What was fun? We did absolutely nothing. I think I shot 3 cannonballs and then the whole ship went down.
Yeah, but you learn something. You
What did
can't
we learn?
do something without not learn something? And
What did-
there
what
we
did we
learned
learn?
that we should have targeted better.
Targeted what? I was able to fire 3 cannonballs and that was it. And then we were immediately done.
Yeah, they hit us with chain shots. Up the sail.
Yeah. There's no way to defend against chain shots. It's not like we can say,
No.
oh, well, let's, you know what? They use chainsaw shots on us. So you know what we should do instead is we should, play more defense against such and such, and then we can do this. And blah, blah. No, there's nothing. Like there's literally there's nothing you can do.
Okay. I don't know. I thought it was still fun.
I know, right? Yeah, Gmod, what was that about with the mast? Did you run back to the wheel to keep steering or something, or what? Like what happened? Because you said you were on repairs, which obviously the mast you gotta have kind of two
and
people
I
working
was
on it.
pulling this up.
Okay, because when I ran up to the
Basically-
mast, it said it wasn't level, and I couldn't repair it. So then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you want me to go up there? So then I ran up here to try to pull the rope, and then you ran down, and then I ran back. So anyway.
Yeah, basically I was trying to pull up this mast,
Mm-hmm.
and then pretty much we kept switching between.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So what do you want to do this time? You want to try again?
Sure.
Alright, I will load the cannons.
We have nothing to lose.
Except our lives. Alright, so let's do this. I'll grab some wood. Oh, I already have wood. Oh, look at me. Wait, do I have all the stuff I died with?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, we proposed. And then we died.
Right, there we go. Dignity will live. Exactly. I agree. Alright, so I have wood. I've got cannonballs. I mean, we've got some chain shot I could try to take. Maybe we do that first. Maybe... Oh, I can't because I got too much. Let's back off 2 of those.
I mean, if you want to steer and everything, you can.
Oh my gosh,
but
what
it's
just
up to
happened?
you.
Oh. Okay, we're going down.
Yeah,
He has
it's
wood.
up
I
to
don't.
you. If you want to steer.
Alright, here we go. So
what-
I'm going
what
to...
do you want to do?
No, I'm gonna... Here we go. I'm gonna load chain shot. Alright. I'm putting chain shot in the starboard cannon. Okay?
Okay.
So, if you can, angle us so that they come up on our starboard side.
Okie doke.
Okay? And I have 1 more chain shot in me as well. So what I can do is I can fire...
If
the
you
chain
can get
shot, and
2
if I
chain
can...
shots,
Yeah. Now, how accurate do I need to be?
generally just right in the area because it, like that whole circle, if it hits, it technically hit.
Okay. 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 Okay, we can do this. Where's Morgan? Is he drowning? Are we drowning? Does anybody know what's going on?
I think we're in like a ferryman spirit form.
Why are
I
our
love how the-
lanterns still on?
I love how the bell is like very low for being underwater. Here we go.
Oh, great. I was ringing the bell. Okay, here we go.
Hey, don't stress yourself out about it. Just have
Stressing.
fun.
Stressing.
Doesn't look like your character's stretching. He's just stretching.
Ah!
Doo-doo-doo.
Okay, they're on...
Reaper.
Oh, great. Well, we're dead. Alright, they're gonna be on the... Can you... Okay, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's a madman! Alright, let me lead him.
Yep. Go.
Okay, I think I hit them. Oh, somebody just jumped over here, I think.
Oh, yep.
Yep, I'm dead. Morgan's coming to my aid. Thanks, Morgan.
Nice shot, though. You got right on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Nice pirate.
Yeah, we just got fucking raped.
Oop.
Yeah, they're...
He's the other fucking... That's probably exactly what he was doing, actually. Wait, what happened? Why are we still here?
I don't know. I think they just left us.
Huh.
AI.
Did you kill anyone or no?
Oh no, I was just hanging out.
Program these bots weird.
Whee! Whee!
Ah, they're getting all the loot off.
Off our boat? We didn't have anything.
All the supplies and stuff.
Whee! Having a good time.
You're getting away from the boat?
I have no idea. I'm just hanging out. He's so fast for a tubby.
Yeah. Double gunning. Interesting.
Wait, how come he's not killing me?
Idea. Maybe you should ask him.
No, I don't use voice comms in this game.
Yeah.
I hate this game.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, I got grabbed. That was surprising. Poke a hole in their canoe. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I mean, I guess that's kind of realistic too. Like, if you just stabbed in a boat with a sword, nothing actually happens. Alright, I'm voting to scuttle said ship.
Okay, I'll try one more time. Yeah. Okay.
Does it do anything? Larson?
Scuttle the ship.
No, respawn reaping. Like, I mean, does it count like for kills in a match or something like that? Like, I mean, is there something about it? Like, does that matter?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, see, and Larson, that's the thing, is they weren't even doing that. They were literally like, when I wouldn't fight them, they just walked away. Like, they didn't care about what I was doing. Like, they were like, oh, as long as they're not actively hurting us and doing stuff, we'll just take their stuff, and I mean, we're just leaving. Not that they're any better for it, but it's just, you know. Funny thing is, Larson, I don't either. All right, so now that we have determined that PvP is awful and we don't want to be a part of it, what do you want to do instead?
I still don't think it's awful.
I think it's awful. Okay, there we go. No, that's not a thing. That's a stick. Not even that. Larson, gaming something implies that you've actually got some skill to it or something. smoky boat in the sky.
Nice.
Ooh, pointy. Don't jump on that.
Interesting. They might be a reaper.
Third cloud to the right. Third sail of the smoky pirate boat cloud. Are we going in reverse?
Not that I know of.
That was weird.
Yeah, and I mean, if you get sunk, not like those last guys did, you still get experience on the wheel.
Experience on the wheel. What wheel?
If you go to the pirate log, reputation, and then go to Guardians of Fortune.
Oh. That meaning wheel, meaning the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And what does this get for us by any chance? I mean,
Eventually, it gets you a ghost curse and a bunch of other special cosmetics and other things that you can only get through there. Well, sorry about the second guy being annoying.
yeah, I mean,
First guy was at least honorable enough to sink you.
It's PvP. I mean,
Hmm.
that's what you sign up for.
It's not as bad as the PvP that we've experienced on the servers.
Kind of felt the same, actually.
What I mean is, we've been blundershot right as soon as we spawn before. I don't know. Didn't think it was too bad.
And that's fine, Gmod. You don't have to think it was bad. Yeah, right. Yeah, these are pretty ridiculous commendations and things to complete. Like, that's never gonna happen. Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? I can't tell. Can't tell. It sound a little bit better. It does sound a little bit better. I just. Yeah, it's really fine. My audio in Sea of Thieves has been kind of like tinny.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to see. There's a setting in the settings for enable spatial sound, and I was like, maybe. So I turned that on, and it works. Like it sounds a little bit better.
Nice.
Enable additional wheel turning sounds. How many sounds are there? That's very interesting. New chat 0, proximity chat. Yeah, I never want to hear anybody talk to me. I hate you all. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. I don't really know what makes it spatial because it's not like it's doing any head tracking, so.
Spatial, I think, is dependent. Like, if the sound happens over here and you're here, you'll be able to hear it directional. Like, if you're having a sound over here and you're at the wheel, you'll be able to.
Oh, so you're saying based on characters' ears. Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine with me. That would make a whole lot more sense. It's not me physically turning my head, it would be my character physically turning their head. Gotcha. I'm with it. I'm figuring this out. Ugh. So what do we have to do? Any ideas?
Well, we could go do a vault or whatever you really want to do.
Yeah, we could do a vault or something. It seems like fun.
Okay.
Now, those are the ones on the islands, right?
Yeah, on the special islands. I'm gonna turn us around real quick and get us a vault quest from over there, where we just came from.
Oh. Did we have any things we were supposed to be doing? Any, like, quests or things that we had that we were supposed to be doing? Adventures?
Did you fire a weapon or did someone else?
I haven't fired anything.
Alright, someone fired a weapon.
I was in the menu.
Can you fire your weapon just to make sure if it was you or not?
Yeah. Here we go. Fire.
Yeah, that might have been you. Okay.
But I was in the menu. I wasn't doing anything.
I fired it before you got in the menu. The reason I was asking is because there's a player over there.
Oh. Okay. There's the thing here. Get my flintlock back. Alright. Anyway, like I was saying, were there any adventures that we were supposed to be doing that we still had some stuff left over on?
You mean quests?
Yeah, was it like a quest or something?
Well, each quest that I put down kind of cancels itself if we're not done with it.
Ah.
The adventure quests, those ones, I was kind of waiting for Infinite to be here because otherwise we
I think I have
would have to do more.
3 voyages.
Yeah, those are the 3 voyages that you have.
Do we just people just always have these?
No. The one is the Gold Hoarders, one is the Order of Souls,
Yeah.
and the third one is the Legendary Skull for the Fort of Fortune.
Ah. Okay.
Your skull one with my skull, we could actually do the Fort of Fortune in very little time
How so?
by cheesing the system.
I do like cheese.
Problem is, we have a Reaper on
Oh.
the board.
Those
Last I checked.
jerks.
and every pirate on the seas would be coming to the port as soon as we activated it. So we would have to go pretty quickly.
But you said it could go very quickly.
Yeah, did you watch the video that I sent you?
I didn't.
Yeah, that's how you'd make it quick. But if you didn't watch it, I don't recommend we do it. Because it's kind of hard to explain while we're doing the fort.
Sounds good to me then. Alright. I got my level 20 rewards. Yay.
Nice.
I got a hull for some reason. The Sting Tide. Interesting. Oh, I got a big hat. Oh, hold on a second. Here's the costume chest. Does it fall under hair? No, it's gonna be clothing. Equipment chest. No. What am I looking for? Clothing chest. I knew they existed. Alright, let's see. I'm currently rocking... Not my hunter hat. What hat am I? Oh, I currently have the Wicked Web hat. Oh, I like that hat. Oh, that's much too... That's a big hat. Oh, I like this hat. And it matches my outfit. Why is this courage? Courage. I gotta wear this hat. Alright. What do you think, Gmod? I'm gonna come up and show you my cool new hat.
Okay.
What do you think?
Interesting.
Is it a good looking hat?
It is interesting.
Oh, it is interesting. It looks too big.
Incoming Jeff.
Ah, great. It didn't look that big on the sides, but now it does. Oh, there. Oh, hello. Oh, I think I hit him. Oh, I just rang a bell. If he comes charging at us, that's... Oh, my goodness, what's going on? I thought we were diving all of a sudden.
Not that I know of.
Oh, I got him! I mean, I hit him. I didn't get him. Okay, go away, Plunder Outpost. I can't see if I've loaded this cannon or not. I have not. Is he still here? Did we lose him?
Yeah, I think he went away.
Oh, sweet. No, wait. I hear his music. Okay, now it's happy music. Is there a certain range within the islands that he disappears?
I think so.
Okay, so he's not gonna like attack you all the way up to a dock.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mainly because it's very, like, small shores.
All right, we're here. Oh wait, no, we're not. Hold on. The boat is still going.
Mhm.
Why is Alright, I put all of my gold in the under my mattress. Is everybody aware?
I did not.
Alright, are you
No.
are you here for something? You said you're here for a quest.
Yeah, I got the gold hoarder quest.
Oh, there's Jeff. I literally hear him. Jeff. You moved like an inch away from the deck, and he's like, ah, there he is.
Yeah, and I put the quest down on the board.
Yeah, both cannons are loaded. Larson. Oh, nope, you shut up. I'm sorry. So, did anybody else who has any Amazon Echo devices in their house have the big outage today? Oh wow, did our boat just change gold? What is going on? Now it's blue, it's purple. Oh my gosh, what is happening? My eyes are freaking out. Oh, it's gold again. I do like it. It's the same color scheme as the SG300. The blue and the yellowy gold. Oof. I'll take 5.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, I'm good.
We got our first heading. It's directly into the storm. Since it is directly into the storm, I'm gonna have to have you guide me. Because I'll probably be steering the boat.
Oh, with the compass, I hear. I hear words and I obey. Full speed ahead. Other games for some fun include Terra Nil, City of Gangsters, Second Extinction. Interesting. Doesn't other games for some fun kind of, make you insinuate that I'm having fun in the game I'm currently playing? I'm just kidding. I need to blow my
We
nose.
don't have to play Sea of Thieves if you don't want to.
No, Sea of Thieves is fine. I was actually interested in playing. That's why I kind of suggested it the way I did. I was like, you want to play Sea of Thieves again? I was looking forward to it.
I never force anyone to play a game that they don't want to.
He actually has me under his foot, everybody. I mean, hey, Gmon. Alright. He doesn't actually, guys. So what are we doing? Are we...
If the compass is pointing towards this island, then I'm gonna ask you to drop the
It is kind
anchor
of. Okay.
when we get close. Get ready to drop the anchor.
I am ready.
Okay. Get ready.
I'm ready.
Now.
Dropping. Dropped.
Okay, let's see if this is the area. I think it is.
It's saying this away, towards the island to the right.
This is Snake Island.
Okay, it's the compass is shaking. Compass is shaking, Gmod. Oh dear, there's big guys. Big bad guys.
Yeah, it's fine. You can ignore them.
Oh, well, okay.
They're not part of our mission.
Let's go.
Got a cannon rowboat. Nice.
Hey, we like those. Oh, there's a guy behind you.
Oh, I found our place.
Oh. That was weird. Okay, is this our place? What is our place here? Oh, ow! What the?
Yeah, if you have your sword out,
If you have your sword out, what?
lightning strikes.
Oh!
Acts as a lightning
food.
rod.
Ah! I got revived to like 3 skeletons coming at me. It's okay, Gmod, if you gotta get out of here. Oh, you just did the same thing I did. Okay. I'm eating. Oh, I have no ammo. Okay, I got a firebomb. It's totally gonna help. Wait, are you dead?
Yeah, I got lightning again. So I took him down though.
Oh, goodness, this is not good.
Yeah, storm is not easy to deal with.
Okay. I'm very low on health. Oop. I guess he already got it.
Well, if we want to take this back,
I can take it, yeah. Or anybody can take it, really. It doesn't matter to me.
I'll deal with the guys on the beach.
Wait, what is going on here? Okay, I'm dead. Things are going great, everybody.
When you get back to the boat, can you check to make sure that we haven't sank?
Yes, I will check.
Thank you.
I'm through. We have not sunk yet. We do have an awful lot of water in here. Oh, but I've gotten almost all gone with 1 scoop. Oops. Okay, come on. Down, 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 down. Oh, is it still storming? That's probably why. Okay. Three feet of water gone, 1 bucket load. I know, it's kind of comical. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Hey, it's got some stuff in it. All right, so we got pomegranate, some bananas, a pineapple, 5 coconuts, and 10 pieces of wood. Very nice. Which is good, because... Oh, and my health is full again, because I died. Oh, but you know what I need? Oh, no, I got it. Okay, great. I'm refueled and refit. All right, Gmod, are we ready to get moving? Did we find what we were looking for? You look like you dug something up.
Sort of. We need to find the compass again.
Wait. What?
The compass points us to our next location.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, it wants us to go this way. A general this way direction. It's like we're gonna be going southwest-ish. Yeah, perfect. Right along here is where we're heading. Little bit more over here, but just a smidgen. Okay, it's tweaking a little to the right.
I think it's either smaller or the bigger island.
You have moved to Rogue of the Gilded Age. What does that mean?
That's one of the titles you can equip.
Oh. Oh, great. Excellent, Larson. Hop in and let us know. I watched, I think it would have been last year, maybe summertime, Morphologist's update on Star Citizen and how to... Oh, I think it's this island right here, the little one.
If it's turning too much, so...
Yep. Yep, I think it's this guy here. You want me to jump out?
Sure. If you want to go try and find it.
I'm going to try to
I'll
find
park.
it. But yeah, I watched an update on Morphologist and his... Because he plays Star Citizen, and he likes it a lot. And kind of watched an update video of like where it was and how it was doing and, you know, what the situation was. And it's you know, it's in a good place, but it's exactly how it's been. You know, it's still early access. It's still a lot of money that you can put forward, you know, for the same thing, you know. Like Gmod said, it's a great game to poke at. Oh my goodness, there's all 3 chickens. It's a great game to poke at for fun. Okay, my map is not very helpful. I guess I'm just going to keep using this. Oh!
That map's for where we get the key. The compass is giving us more maps. More parts of the
Okay,
map.
the compass... Oh, compass says right here.
Okay.
Oh, I found something. And a skeleton. Alright, I got it.
Nice.
I got a firework crate. It's very important. Captain Miller the Killer. No, Miller the Killer. I'm coming, Gmod. Shot him in the butt. Oh, I killed him before you got him. That was awesome. Okay, you got some stuff. Where's the boat?
Yeah, I know what island that is, but we still don't have the X. So we have to go follow the compass again.
That's okay. That's okay. These are good ones. I like these ones. So anyway, I don't know if I finished the comment, but basically what Gmod was saying earlier, which was, you know, hey, I don't mind playing on a free weekend, you know, or a free whatever, you know, to get some time in, but you know,
He must have set off a fleet or something.
why? What's going on?
The player right ahead of us has 2 ghost sloops.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Star Citizen free weekend.
Yeah. Oh dear. Do we have any leaks? No? Oh, yep.
One
over
leak.
here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, it won't let me fix it. Yeah, so yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like Star Citizen is very expensive, because the ships cost money. From what my understanding of the game was that, you know, like if you originally like pledged the game and backed it and stuff, you got certain ships as a benefit package of you know, pledging to the game and, you know, like Kickstarter and stuff like that. But that you can also, you know, part of the money makingness of the game is purchasing ships, you know. So I mean, you spend money and you get them and all that jazz. And I don't know, I it's one of those things where, like, I don't know how that would work with a free weekend or, you know, whatever, but it would be an interesting thing to definitely play and see and feel how it, you know, how the game plays. Okay, already hitting stupid
And
errors
also
after complete install and update. Game tells me that EAC is not installed. EAC.
Isn't that the anti-cheat? Or
Probably E
Error.
anti-cheat. Epic anti-cheat? Who's Star Citizen through? Rockstar or something, wasn't it? Can be expensive. I noticed a monthly fee, but that's far cheaper than Eve. Yeah, but I don't play Eve either.
yeah,
So.
easy and anti-cheat.
Easy anti-cheat. That's right. Easy to beat anti-cheat. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if my computer can run it, and I got a new computer, so
Well, Larson posted the requirements, and they weren't that bad.
yeah. What I mean though is, until you play it, you don't really know.
You may need to, not that this is going to help Larson, because like you said, you tried to launch it and it didn't work, but some games, like I know I just reinstalled Destiny recently, you know, new PC and everything, and Destiny uses BattleEye, and Destiny installed, took forever, obviously, got it installed, got it ready to go, and the anti-cheat did not launch until I tried to get into the game for the first time, like actually like signed in, logged in, and started getting in, and then it was like, oh, you need, you know, BattleEye. And I was like, all right, because I knew I needed it. And it was like, yeah, and so it installed it to my machine. And then I was able to launch the game the second time. So in your case, like it says, I mean, you're trying to launch the game and it's saying, nah. But, yeah, I don't know. There may be some special handshake you got to do, you know, let it launch, you know, one other time, close out of Steam, reopen it, something like that. Dead ahead, Gmod. I think it's this island right over here. Oops. Don't run me over. Ow. This was a very poor lapse of judgment. Yeah, I had to re-verify the files. Yep, there you go. Now, though, it says login failed, but the launcher has to be logged in. For all the hype, I'm not impressed so far. The best games can have really weird startup issues. I tell you that. So I wouldn't write it off just yet. And this is coming from somebody who's not even played the game before. So, all right. Looks like it's right over here. Here it is, right here. Ow. Okay, got it. Huh. I'm on board. Our map is together. Oh wait, we're still missing potentially 2, maybe 3 pieces.
Yeah, we don't have the X. The X is all we need because I know what island
right.
that is.
You're right, so we could have very easily gotten it. Well, we already know like 3/4 of the place it's not.
Yeah, that's a big area.
Is this where Pendragon and them were? No.
Nope.
This is another one. This is a big boat.
Okay, heading on out.
Wait! Morgan's just sitting here on the beach like, come on, man. Why are you so late? No! There's my mermaid that just swam up out of the ground. Not quite gonna write it off. Close everything. Relaunch the launcher. Last attempt tonight, though. Yeah, that's you know, and that's fine. For a game that you haven't spent any money on yet, nor had been like dying to play the night it launched or anything like that, I wouldn't invest too much effort in it. Tomorrow's another day, especially for you, Larson. You've got time. I wouldn't invest too much into it if you're wanting to get to bed or anything.
The only thing I'm worried about on Elite, I didn't really know how to put this in the Discord. If they don't start coming out with content and Star Citizen does start like dropping prices or actually start producing their world, I really don't know how many people would want to stick with Elite if the tools that are community made keep disappearing.
Well, and you keep saying, like, keep disappearing. As far as I'm aware, the only one that just disappeared recently was EDDB, and that was just because the person had kept it for 8 years and was like, I've moved on, life is different, I just can't do this anymore, so bye. And most of what it does can be replicated with Inara. It's just there's a couple things that it did better or that it exclusively did, and people are like, well, maybe Inara can update itself to have those features now. Because again, the creator didn't post the source code; they're not going to. So you'd have to recreate it kind of yourself from scratch if somebody was going to do it. And I've seen several people on Reddit being like, oh, I'm going to do it, and yeah, right, but
at the end of the day, all I am. I'm not saying my words well enough, but like the Elite devs have actually been asked multiple times for like at least a tool in game that doesn't even have to provide all the stuff that EDDB or that other one that you showed
Inara
has. Just like, hey, I need to know where this commodity needs to be sold, or where can I find this module?
Yeah, well, and that's,
because a lot of people just don't have time.
Well, you would stop and you would think. Stop and think about it. Our world alone has, Amazon. When you need to know where something is, what do? You go on Amazon and you find it. You find what your thing is. You find out if you can find it. You've got the internet that you can log on to potentially find what you're looking for, and then you go do it. If you can, like, let's say I need a new TV, and I'm looking to find the best new TV, and I find out what that model is. I know what I want. I want an LG XYZ 93 TV or something like that. I know exactly what it is and exactly what I want, and I know what I need to do. Well, you hop on Amazon. You say, hey, Amazon, do you guys have it? Can you get it to me in 2 days with Prime shipping? Maybe? Okay, cool. Let me check Walmart. Let me check Best Buy. Let me check all these places. Who has it? For what price? From where? And sometimes like Google Shopping can do that for you, and other third-party tools can kind of do that for you. But you have the option to kind of find these things in life. In this world. It's a physical world. You can find stuff. And then if that's the case, I go to Walmart's website and I say, hey, Walmart's got it. Let me go over there and let me go find out what I'm looking for. If you stop and change that from a we're talking about a country-centric economy for the most part. If you change that to a universal, galaxy-wide economy, there's gonna be an Amazon or 20 Amazons. There's gonna be things out there. There's gonna be aggregate companies. There's gonna be tools. There's gonna be things. Now, does that kind of break gameplay loop? of, well, I need these modules, so I have to go to these places? Or is that just real life? Because in real life, you can either have something shipped to you, potentially for way more money than you need to spend, or you can find it locally and you can go get, like, so there is still that mindset of, okay, yeah, I could look it up and, oh yeah, these stations within X amount of distance do carry it. Maybe the, inventory information's accurate. Maybe it's not, because again, that is a real life problem we deal with. Or I can, potentially buy it on Amazon or online and have it shipped to me for exorbitant amounts of money, but I could do it, so there's, I don't know, I feel like you could very easily work that into the game without making it unrealistic, and that's kind of the thing, is that, like, if a third party person was able to do this by just crowdsourcing player data, surely the game devs who have access to all the game data could do that easily.
They can't even API access it. They have to read the text and stuff.
Exactly. They have to basically have people, out of the goodness of their heart, upload their journal entries so that people can, so that it can be parsed. It's ridiculous. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, some companies and developers will sit and say, well, the third-party people have already done it, the players have done it, let's just let them do their thing. We don't want to touch it because, we might not do it the way they want, or blah, 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 blah. And you know what? It's much better to have these other people do their own thing. Then you have other ones that are like, no, heck yeah, we'll do it. We'll figure it out and we'll do whatever. I feel like Frontier in general is on the lines of, oh, well, why do it now if we can just get somebody in the community to do it for free? Which, I don't know. What are you going to do? And that's kind of what I was going to lean into, is that Frontier, I mean, they dropped console support, basically, with the exclusive reasoning being, we're going to improve the game, but we want to be able to focus on one platform and not be held back by consoles. We want to be able to do this right, and we're going to do it awesomely. Okay, where is that? let's see some of that. What are we getting? How are we getting it? What's going to happen? So, if you want to be optimistic, there's going to be plenty on the horizon coming as far as content, because they've lined themselves up into a position where that's really all they have. Is they've said, hey, we've dropped all this old junk because we want to be able to develop more content and develop it faster. Okay, let's see it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm hoping, but I don't know. The last time they released in a ship or anything was 2018, from what I remember.
I know, and that's the other side too. That's what I was saying. Like, you can be optimistic and go down that path, or you can be not necessarily realistic, but more pessimistic and say, well, they haven't done anything really yet, so... And like what Larson's saying here is that, they drop ship interiors, realistic planet terrains, 100 other things. Well, yes and no. They've never promised ship interiors. They've said, one, it would be very difficult to do, and we probably don't do it, because again, we know that hyperspace is a loading screen. So there's no way you could, do a hyperspace jump and then get out and walk around your ship. It's not going to happen. When you're, flying through in Super Cruise, maybe, you could potentially get out. But again, it's one of those, like, it's not really safe. I mean, does your ship have inertia dampeners inside that are going to keep you safe? Who knows what the story is. But even something simple, people have said, hey, well, what about when I'm disembarking, in Odyssey? Let me walk through the ship to get to a ramp to get out, and just let me do that. That is something simple enough that you can just let me walk through. I don't have to really interact with anything, but let me just walk through my ship's interior to get to where I need to get out. But then you have other people who look and say, okay, some issues with that. One, that may be fun the first couple times. It's going to be horribly boring and tedious the more it happens. Same argument people make for some people saying, like, oh, you know, if there's like some damage to my ship, maybe let me do like little like mini games through the ship to like repair it. Like let me go to these access panels and, you know, do this kind of this stuff that they introduced in Odyssey with like the multi-tool and stuff like that. Like let me do stuff like that to my own ship, and then maybe I can save some money instead of having my ship just repaired at a station. I could just do this instead. And people's arguments are like, okay, well that sounds like it's going to be fun, but when you can just go to a station and press a button or do all of these mini games, there's going to be a whole bunch of people that have no interest in that whatsoever, and so you're not going to get the feedback and you're not going to get anything about it. But even further, some of these ships just are not conducive to that. I mean, think about the Anaconda. If you're flying an Anaconda and the game is going to not necessarily require you, but give you the option to, well, I'll leave the cockpit and let me just waltz to the ramps so that I can get out and board my SRV or something like that. That is a long experience. Anacondas are flippin' enormous. They are huge, multiple residential houses in length. If you're gonna get out of the cockpit and walk somewhere, you're spending 5 minutes in-game just getting to a ramp to get off your ship. That's cumbersome. That's a lot of interior space to build. Now, granted, every Anaconda could pretty much be identical, so it's a one and done kind of thing. But it's one of those things where it's just like, it does sound fun and it seems really interesting, but it would have to end up being like a closed section of the ship or a this or a that, because you cannot furnish and have editable the interiors of some of these massive ships.
I guess the only question I would have about that is, what about the interiors for the carriers? Can't they be like scaled down for regular
ships? Yeah, but the carriers' interiors are not that big. There's like a few places you can go, and then that's it, and you're done. You know, just like with stations. You know, but that's what I'm saying is people are gonna complain no matter what. So if you make part of the interior, because you're like, well, this is what we can do, people are going to complain. They're going to say, well, this isn't enough. We wanted a full interior. This is wrong. What's wrong with you? And then there's going to be other people that are like, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. This is great. Everything's fantastic. And then there's yet another subset of people that are going to say, this is stupid. Why did you do this? Why couldn't you have spent time on, you know, improving PvP or improving this or improving that? You know, so you're always going to have people that are upset about stuff. Now, I can lean in the direction that ship interiors is one of those things that the community has been asking for and talking about for over a decade. I feel like if you're gonna spend some time and effort and money doing something that the community wants, I feel like ship interiors is gonna be like the main one, you know? That's just my thought.
Really, at the end of the day, I just want some new content.
Oh, Larson says that
like
the CEO
Star
actually
Wars.
said that they were going to do ship interiors. That's interesting. I don't remember that. You don't have to link it or anything. I believe that you're probably right, but I just don't remember that ever. The conclusion Frontier came to, it would be boring at 5 to 10 times, so they dropped it. Yeah, and with Odyssey, that's what they're running into, is Odyssey's big hiccup this long after launch, and what a lot of people are hoping that they address is the issue that they ran into, which is, you know, all the funsy stuff that you can do in Odyssey is, you know, kind of boring after a while. You know, after you land at the 15th, oh dear. Okay. Okay, I got a thing I can throw at this guy. There he is. Oh, I'm on fire. Why am I on fire? That's not fair. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, and I have no food. Well, I didn't expect to catch myself on fire so much. Sorry, Gmod. Thanks for reviving me. I'm still on fire, though. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm okay. No, I cannot jump here. I will die. I need to find a barrel with some food in it or something. Guess I can go back to the ship. Yeah, I there's like nothing out here. Come on, man. Anyway, yeah. So, and that's kind of the thing you've run into in Odyssey, which is, oh, that's nice. I got ammo now. There's an ammo crate out here. There's the coconut. Yum. Like I said, one of the things that everybody complains about is that it's so repetitive. You know, after you go to your 15th settlement and start the reactor, on the off chance that it does actually work, you know, because you're running into issues these days where if you load into this location or something like that, maybe it doesn't trigger right. And so you end up in a situation where there's nobody there. You know, the station's power isn't out, even though you have a mission that says restore power at this station. So now you have to leave and come back and unload and load, and it's annoying and it's nonsense, and people obviously don't like it because the game is acting like it's not polished. Which again, this is one of those where, you know, Elite is an actual finished game. You know, it's not like it's a game that's not finished. You know, it is a released game. It's not an alpha. It's not in beta. It's a game. So when you run into situations like that where key pieces of the game do not load and work appropriately in a fully published and released game, it's one of those where it's like, come on, guys. You couldn't have spent some effort to fix this. I want to patch your hull. What's wrong with the hull? Is there a hole? So, anyway, long story short, I can also see why, you know, they did what they did, because it's absolutely, it's one of the issues that Elite runs into. You know, you say, hey, I want to play this, you know, space sim. Okay, great. Have fun, you know. Oh, but I want all this other stuff. It's kind of the thing you run into with Space Engineers. What is Space Engineers? Oh, it's a sandbox, you know, crafting building game. Okay, that's fun. Where are my NPCs? Well, that's not necessarily part of the vision. Oh, but you guys had pirates in here, so you have to do this. Okay, well, we'll start working on that. Well, where's this? Well, that's not part of the game. But we want this. If your game just had this, it would be so much better. Blah, 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 blah. And you get into a situation where it's like, well, it doesn't matter what your original vision for the game was, because now everybody wants it to be their own vision. But then sometimes you end up in a situation where their vision just doesn't really make sense for the game anymore. You know, maybe the game isn't exactly what it should have been. And maybe it never will be. But I feel like, for me, I feel like if you have a live service game, you better be updating that game. Like, if it's a live service and you expect people to continue paying, you know, buying this game and playing this game and stuff like that, you better give us a reason to. And like with Elite, you know, Elite doesn't have any kind of battle pass or any kind of, you know, anything. The only thing it has is cosmetics with arcs, you know, that you can purchase. And if arcs is single-handedly keeping the game afloat, that there's no, you know, it's obvious why the game isn't really developing that well. If that's all the money that they're getting, that's not near enough.
Found it.
Sweet. I wasn't even trying. I'm sorry. A released alpha. It's not a released alpha, though. It's
Sometimes it kind of feels like it with the crashes and other things.
Yeah, and that's fine if it feels that way. But what I'm saying is it's not, and that's the problem. If Elite had pulled, if Frontier had pulled what do I do with this?
Yeah.
Oh, put it here. Oh, nice. Yeah. That was really cool, Gmon. I just like turned the corner and this guy came rushing at you and you just like fired at him like, die. Okay, did the thing open? Oh, here it is, down here. Gotcha. I was like, where was it?
Grab everything you can.
I'm picking up gold.
Yeah.
The reason we made a company look like it was worth more, but well before the content was ready. Oh yeah,
Here you go.
there's no excuse, or
There's
no
chests that you can take out.
Oh, sweet. Does that work for gold?
Just put them outside the
Okay.
door.
All right, I got all three. Oh, here's some more. Can I get these ones? Thing's not gonna like close on me, is it?
That door will eventually close.
No, but like if I'm grabbing these chests off the center plank.
No.
Okay, I didn't know if it's like an Indiana Jones situation. Yeah, no, there's no denying that Odyssey was released before it was ready. Absolutely, 100%. A lot of games are doing that these days, and that's just, unfortunately, that's just the name of the game these days. You know, like we were saying, you know, a released alpha. A lot of live service games are doing this. You know, they want to make the money. They got to be able to have the money for development costs, and they got to do this. They're like, well, what can we do? Well, let's release it early, and we'll just fix it in post. But then you get into a lot of situations where you get games that then never fix it in post, and they just kind of keep on going. Is there any way to know when it's gonna drop? Like, if you keep listening to the clicking, does it like click faster or anything?
If you want to press the button,
Does that work?
that should.
Oh,
Give
that
us a
enters
clue.
the solarium or something. I pushed it. I don't think anything happened.
Okay. Or medallion.
I got it. Yeah, I put it out the door.
You have the medallion?
Yeah, I put it out here. It's right here.
Uh,
Somewhere in this pile.
yeah, we need 3 medallions.
I'm sorry. It's down here somewhere. I'm moving everything.
Okay, I'll let you find that.
Oh no. I don't see it. Did you grab the boar medallion, or is it still out here?
Possible.
Okay, because I put it out here in this pile. I've got a
Cool.
adorned receptacle. Uh-oh. Did you stop it?
Nope.
Oh,
But that's the fall.
there it is. Ow.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
have to find 3 medallions, and basically from there we can actually get the biggest loot out of that vault.
I'm sorry. I saw the boar medallion and I picked it up and I brought it out here. And I set it with all the treasure. I don't know where it went. Rats. Alright, let's see. It was so bad the CEO public apologized. Yeah, no, I remember. I remember. I wasn't actively playing Elite at the time. You know, because I had played before and I wasn't actively playing at the time, but I remember I remember Odyssey's launch. I was very much in the subreddits and stuff, following it along and watching videos and stuff as people were doing it, because I wanted to get back into Elite. So I was like, you know, oh, let me follow this stuff. And yeah, Odyssey was awful. When it launched, it was so bad, and it's still, I mean, people will still tell you, and then some people will defend it, you know, and say like, oh, people say that Odyssey has terrible planet generation, but look at this great planet I can see, you know, which is fine, but it does absolutely have some graphical issues. It's got some performance issues. I mean, I tell you myself, my PC, you guys know my old computer, Maria Unlocked. Now you know my current computer, you know, Maria Ascendant. No reason for any game to run poorly, and I haven't tested on Maria Ascendant yet, I don't think, but if I would get in Odyssey, if I would dock at a station, get out of my ship, and then turn towards like one side of the station, you know, landing pad / look at my ship, I would drop from 144 hertz or 144 FPS down to like 30 or less, like 20, you know, like just getting like really bad. And there was just nothing you could do. You would look away and it would start coming back up, and then you'd look back at it and it would start going down. And it's like, there's nothing about this scene that is complex, you know, that should be an issue, you know, for rendering. What is the deal? So it's there's definitely some stuff still that needs to be fixed, you know, in Odyssey, and I think Frontier is aware of it, and I hope and pray that they are actively working on it, because back to Gmod's original point, there are people trying to come back all the time to to Elite, and they will ask that same question. You know, hey, I'm looking to get back in Elite. What new content's out? What's around? And a lot of the time, people are just like, oh, well, if you really like the Thargoids, there's some Thargoid conflict going on. That's about it.
Someone recently said, I'm going back to No Man's Sky because Elite hasn't had any updates. I'm like,
Well, and that's the thing is, like, No Man's Sky, obviously, as we know, is not the same as Elite. It's just not, which is fine. If that's what you want to play, you can absolutely play it, and that can be a fun thing. I've actually been debating, you know, playing No Man's Sky in VR, because I've never done that before, and you can. And so I was like, oh, you know what, it might be a fun thing to try in VR. It might be an interesting game to play. And I haven't been in No Man's Sky in a long time, and they've been adding so many updates and so much cool stuff, and I'm just like, oh man, this seems like it might be kind of fun. But then even in that, you still have the same people that'll come through, and they'll be like, yeah, but the game still sucks, because even though they've added all this content, what have they really done? Like, bases are still lame. And it's like, okay, we had a whole base building update. There's a whole dang update about making your own, like, taking over your own town. And now you have, like, a whole, like, outpost that is yours. And that's it. It's not enough. It's not good enough. It's like, okay, fine, whatever.
you do you.
Yeah. EA was good at that. Fix and post, cover the holes with eye candy, keep hiding because you have coded over the issue, now it's unfixable. Yep. There are several companies and game studios that do the same thing.
So, on a real life thing,
Yeah.
are you guys ready for the Starship flight possibly this week?
Oh, I know, right? I've been seeing articles popping up about it. I'm excited. My son was actually talking about. He said he wanted to go to visit Nana and Pop Pop, which are my wife's grandparents, and they live down in Florida. And he was talking about going down to Florida, and he was gonna go down to see them, and he was gonna go because apparently he has a work down there too, and he wants to go down to visit Nana and Pop Pop because he wants to see spaceships taking off. And I was like, well, actually,
I think you need to go to Texas.
I was like, funny thing though, I was like, Cape Canaveral, I was like, actually down in Florida, they do launch a lot of spaceships. But as far as like the you know, actual things that are going to be, because Starship is just, it's one of those really cool looking ones too, and it's just like, if this, you know,
An Empire
pardon
State
my,
Building.
yeah, but like, pardon my pun, but if this really takes off, like, this is going to be something very interesting for the future, you know, like, it's going to be very interesting.
I mean, what use do you have for regular rockets if you can reuse the whole thing?
Exactly. Oh, I got it. There's something else in the water too.
I mean, at one point, you really gotta ask, is it worth it to...
Logbook.
Hey, by the way, do you want a cheese Reaper status?
Cheese Reaper status. What does that mean?
We can get level 5 Reaper without raising a Reaper flag.
How do you do that?
We speak to the Merchants Guild and get commodities.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I've ever done anything worthwhile with Reapers, so I mean, I could probably use the rep, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's not sell then.
Yeah,
Let's
Reaper's
take-
Bones, I'm only at 14 with them.
Let's go cheese.
I'm curious, what does this mean? He wants to cheese. You can see the shuttle launches from Daytona. Yeah, I know. Well, and we're just not doing stuff like that anymore, you know? I mean, we're sending rockets up every so often, but this is going to be something else. Let's see, I have both. I wanted No Man's Sky since it launched. Just never had a system with 2 gigs of VRAM. When I got one and got the game, I didn't see a single thing that should require 2 gigs of VRAM. I can. Absolutely. 2 gigs
The
of...
only
Go ahead.
The only thing I feel bad about for the Starship launch is if they do this and it takes off as much as I think it is, there's not going to be any competition anytime soon.
Well, yeah, Boeing can't get their ships off the ground. All right, so what are we doing here with the merchants?
Hello,
Okay,
my
so
lovely.
Hello, my lovely.
Goodbye, my lovely.
Yes, that's project. Well, what I'm saying is, as far as like the VRAM goes, is VRAM is primarily your shaders. And No Man's Sky has a lot of shaders, and so I if you're playing the game on a high, we emissarying.
yep.
Okay, if you're playing the game with high graphics quality, oh yeah, your VRAM is gonna be eaten alive. 2 gigs is like nothing these days for a big game like No Man's Sky. And that's the thing is what was No Man's Sky thing? No Man's Sky's claim to fame was when it launched, it sucked. You know, it launched and they were like, "Oh yeah, man, it's like huge galaxy and it's all real time and everybody said blah, 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 blah." And they're like, "Oh, so it's real time? It's like we can like run it." It's like, "Yeah, but it's so big. The chances of running into anybody else are like slim to none." And people were like, "Oh, okay, cool." And so they tried. You know, 2 people would try to meet up somewhere and actually get there and try to meet up, and then they couldn't see each other. And then it was just the whole thing was just blown wide open, and it was like, well, why can't we see each other? Oh, well, you guys are actually like instancing differently. And it's like, but you said this, and they were like, well.
Could you move the boat over a little bit to
Yeah.
get in harpoon range?
Showa? A harpoon range of what?
These boxes that I'm putting down.
Yes. So what do you need me to do? Oh, you mean to turn the other way? Oh, I gotcha.
Or you just go straight forward and like there's a little inlet right here.
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. I'm turning just ever so slightly. How's that? Am I at a good angle yet?
Yeah, that should be good.
Beautiful. Oh, I got you. I am now officially too far. And cannot reach... Ooh, no, let go. Can't get over there. Okay, we're gonna need to move again. Did I do good, though, Captain?
Thank you.
Yeah, I did. That was impressive. I was actually pretty impressed with myself there. I was like, wow. Alright, let me see if I can't get that last thing he's got over there. You got a couple more thingies. Alright, so you purchased commodities from them. So what are we doing now?
You gotta go get 2 more stops.
Sorry, I'm trying to get between... I guess I can't do that.
There you go. Should have a shot now.
Okay. Got like, I guess a couple more. It's hard to.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
go.
nope, that was it. Nice. Let me take a look real quick just to be 100% sure.
Yep, that's everything.
All right, he says we got everything. Well, let me see how well I can run off the side of the dock and jump to the boat. Oh, I can't. He turned the other way. Remember back in the late 70s when they were testing the Atmo flight capabilities, they talked about reusing the big external tanks as an outer shell for space station, as it sucked for a long, long time. Yeah, there's...
I mean, wasn't it a case of 3 of those Starship launches could actually build another International Space Station?
I don't know the
Just
actual...
like tonnage capacity alone?
Very possible. This is just one of those scenarios where it's like, if this really takes off and this becomes a thing, the capability of fully reusable... I don't want to say interstellar, because it's not interstellar, but potentially intercelestial body.
If NASA's plans for the warp drive take off, yeah, it might
We'll
be
see.
interstellar.
We'll see. What I'm thinking is, if
But
our whole thing for the moon station happens, so if we can make it so that, combining what you're talking about, coming up with alternative propulsion sources, and then additionally building vehicles in low gravity in space potentially, we could see ourselves being able to reach other bodies in our solar system much differently than we have in the past. I mean, people are talking about the Mars, missions and stuff being so ridiculous because it's like, well, it's going to take forever to get there and the amount of fuel, and you're not going to be able to carry this or that and blah, 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 blah. If we can make materials out of Martian soil, and we can distill oxygen out of Martian soil, and we can potentially come up with a way to then eventually get oxygen out of Mars's
not to
atmosphere.
mention, like, the technologies that you have to make to even survive out there.
Yeah, but
Stuff that will make it
yeah,
easier
yeah,
and advanced stuff here.
yeah,
We wouldn't have the microwave if it wasn't for spacefaring.
yeah. There's all kinds of differences and different things and exciting things that can happen if you end up having a reliable form of transportation getting up and out of the Earth's atmosphere and gravity well. Like, there's a lot that can happen that can change to humans if we do stuff like that. I mean, can you imagine having a lunar station?
Yeah.
Just that being a thing, that there are humans just living either on or around the moon. It's one thing that we've got a handful of people up in the International Space Station. It's like, oh, that's cool. They're up there. They're just around. People
Not
dock
to
every so
mention,
often.
if people start living up there, they'll have to invent technologies to help people live on Earth because of the gravity issue.
Yeah, well, they
So
already
that-
have to deal with that a little bit for this astronauts to go into space. I mean, when they come back, I mean, they when they're up in the International Space Station, they're working, they're exercising a lot, they're doing all kinds of stuff, and then when they come back, they have to kind of work it a bit. But I mean, think back to the Apollo missions. When the astronauts came back, because there wasn't even like microgravity. I mean, there was just nothing, in the Apollo missions. And so when you would come back, I mean, we would see them, kind of coming out of the capsules, and they were basically like falling out of them, because they couldn't stand. They had to have people helping them because it was a huge ordeal, to be up in space with no gravity for, like a week or two while they're up there, and then to come back and suddenly be like, oh dang, even the slight, not truly atrophy, but just the not use of your muscles for so long was rough.
Not on warp drive or anything, but you mentioned going between Mars, and NASA actually is working on a way to put humans in hibernation like they do bears. Or,
Did you say like they do bears?
well, like
NASA's
bears do.
actively putting bears into hibernation.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
bears.
do.
Here I
Yeah.
thought that was natural, but it's just been NASA the whole time.
Exactly.
Bears don't
They're
actually
hibernating.
hibernate. It's been NASA.
But yeah, they're thinking the hibernation will actually make it a lot easier to travel between Mars and
Oh yeah.
other places.
Well, that's the whole sci-fi jam. People talk about that in sci-fi all the time. Where it's like, hey, you go to cryosleep, and things like that. Something like hibernation would absolutely be a super special way to do it. It's just one of those things that we haven't really been able to do,
Less resources and other things. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the point. That's why it always is that way. It's low power consumption, well, I assume, based on how we do stuff, low resource consumption, low everything, because you don't have to, yeah, we have to carry some oxygen with us, but we don't have to, we're not going to use up 75% of it getting there. All right, so tell me what we're doing. Are we selling all this stuff to the Reapers?
No, we're keeping it all.
Oh, my bad. What are we doing here?
Okay, we're getting some more resources.
Where are we?
Devil's Roar.
This seems like a bad place.
There's volcanoes and stuff all the time, so.
Oh, right. This is the Devil's Roar. I knew that. Just got these people look very dangerous. They're glowy. When the people are glowy, you know there's danger.
They've adapted.
Let's see here. I'm gonna drop some stuff off. I think I've got some stuff. Let's see. Some wood. Yeah, it's the wood that I've still got. It's fine. Some stuff in the cannonball barrels. Dump the cannonballs. All right, cool. We're good to go. Let's see. Need a real space station with production capabilities, even small scale. Then a moon base. A moon. I assume he means moon. Moon base or moon orbital station. Then a mining station in the belt. They go past Mars to fuel both stations' production. Then you can do zero-G science on metal smelting to create lighter, stronger materials for a faster drive tech, stronger hulls, and then Star Trek aluminum glass, doing experiments in the tiny ISS on plants and silly stuff just won't cut it. It sounds like the way that you're having it, Larson, too, it sounds like a, like an RTS game, where you're, okay, upgrade to this, and then, upgrade to this tier, and then, once you do this, then you can get to this, and then, now you can do more resources, blah, 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 blah. It's just funny, the way you were describing it, but you're not wrong, and that's kind of what I was talking about, is if you have an existing outpost in very low gravity, either on or around the moon, the things you can do, the things you can build, and things you can test are very different from what you can do here on Earth. And that suddenly unlocks, to be like an RTS again, like a survival, kind of crafting game, that then unlocks a very new method of research. Yeah, no, again, you're not wrong, Larson. That's how planned journeys are done, in stages. Exactly. It's just that ours are always kind of the same. It's like, oh, well, we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll send this here, and then we'll do these things, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, well, but what's different? Like, we're going to have people on Mars in 2026. Yeah, sure you are. We'll see.
Revenge. I don't know. I mean, going back to the original topic, I agree with you that the SpaceX rocket, if it takes off, quite literally, it will be one of the big stepping stones of the next leap in evolution.
Yep. Corpses on Mars in 2026.
Whether or not that's good evolution or not, or it remains to be seen.
Yep. We'll see. We'll see.
Did you hear the ridiculous claim by SpaceX and Elon?
No, what do you say?
If they land on Mars, they actually are gonna make the first government there.
Oh my goodness, don't do it.
I mean, technically, if they land there first, they colonize it.
No, because the government's currency is going to be Dogecoin.
I know, but I'm just saying.
No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can say. I mean,
space is technically international waters because we can't get up there.
Well, it isn't. It isn't. We have. I mean, don't we have rules in place? I mean, isn't there regulation on space? I thought there was.
There's regulation for nukes and a few other things, but those are for weapons.
So nothing about I claim this planet in the name of Doge.
And we don't really have a way to send humans other places until
Bitcoin's for Mars.
recently. Other than the moon.
No problem, Larson. Sounds good. On your schedule.
So it's one of those examples of we haven't needed it until now.
But like, think about the moon. Okay. United States were the first ones up there. We put a flag up there. The moon doesn't belong to us.
Yeah, they said they claimed it for the whole world.
Yeah, but even if they went up there and said, we claim it for, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if China got up there first and said, we claim this in the name of China, they might actually go for, like, try to fight for that, in which case the rest of the world might fight them on it, and, you know, then we have a big issue. But, like, if the United States is up there and they're like, yeah, we claim this in the name of the United States, really? I don't think so. The United States, despite us being, you know, big britches up in here, we tend to play by the rules, you know, for united, you know, governments and stuff like that. We don't try to piss people off as much as we can. We tend to pick on the smaller guys.
Yeah, what's interesting is he didn't say he would. Neither him or SpaceX said they were claiming it for the United States. They said they were claiming
For
it
themselves,
for
yeah.
SpaceX.
Yeah, which, again,
So,
if you are the ones doing it, I mean, yeah, it's, you know, do what you do.
and if they're building the rockets,
That's what I'm saying. They're the
Connection.
ones doing it. They're the ones. I mean, granted, they're getting tons of funding from NASA and everything like that to do it, but it's one of those things where it's like, if it's your rocket, your people, your stuff, and you get up there, I mean, I
you
haven't
can't-
actually, Larson. I have not.
If you can't send a rocket to go complain to them,
Yeah. Well, but stop and think about it too. The very first one to get up there, you think Elon's gonna be on that rocket? I don't think so.
no.
So as long as he's still here, we can get him.
So what do you think on a level 1 to 10 that it will become like the Expanse, where Mars and Earth is locked in combat?
It depends. It really does depend, because it very well could be. The problem is, I mean, let's think about this realistically. And again, this is kind of science fiction-y, but let's think about this
Just
realistically.
throwing it out there.
Yeah, let's think about this. Let's say Starship has successful launches. Okay, great. Then eventually they get to the point where they launch a NASA-funded mission to the moon. They get to the moon, or you know, do the stuff. Decades later, now we're sending the very first Starship Mark 17 gets to Mars. Okay. Very first human vessel ever to make it to Mars. Makes it to Mars. The people on it have special secret whatever to say, yes, we're, you know, we're going to claim this in the name of Elon or whatever. They do that. Now what? NASA probably still owns all the launching locations, minus, you know, like the Texas one, potentially, if that's, you know, if Tesla and SpaceX end up making their own.
Or the international oil rig one that they're
Yeah,
on.
I mean,
So-
SpaceX does not own their launch facilities. They're all co-opted by these government agencies or other things. Okay, so now they suddenly have all their assets seized. All their rockets, everything is seized now, because suddenly they're being an aggressor in an act of potential war. Okay, all their stuff gets seized because it's all on United States soil, probably, maybe still.
Yeah. In a few decades, you don't know.
You don't know, but you could probably lean in that direction. Elon is very good at not swindling, but convincing other people to pay for stuff for him, for his stuff. So there's going to be a very good chance that we still end up in a situation where he's on other countries' soil or places where he hasn't truly carved out his own niche, and stuff can easily be stopped and seized and stopped. Okay, let's pretend, though, that we've got an intermediate moon station. Okay, you know the governments all have presences there. You know, it's going to be like the International Space Station. You're going to have representatives from every government. You're probably going to have, if it's an actual functioning moon base, you're going to have every government represented there, along with people and stuff from their stuff, which means the United Nations, quote unquote, whatever they become, ends up being there. And if somebody says, nah, man, we're taking over Mars, all those launch facilities are suddenly now going to be occupied, you know, by these other governments in the UN or whatever. It's going to end up in a situation where they're going to get cut off. Unless something absolutely changes in the near future for them to be able to get to Mars and carry a decade's worth of supplies with them, they would immediately be cut off, and they would exactly be what Larson said, corpses on Mars. Because they would have no support, they would die, because there'd be no resources being sent to them, and they wouldn't be able to make it, and they would all die. And then it's just back to square one. So it's just, I don't know, I look at it and I say, based on what we know now,
I'm
it's
just
not going to be a
wondering,
threat.
like, if we have a China race
If
versus
if it's
space
China, it's a different story because China or Russia
because
are
they're
very
already
much
making.
they're already making threats for their own stuff. I mean, here on Earth. If they
And
get
they're
into
also
space,
making their own rockets too. And
well,
space
remember
stations.
Russia. Remember what Russia was talking about when they were on the ISS and the whole Ukrainian thing broke out. What did they say?
Mhm.
Oh well, we control the thruster modules. Ha 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 ha. You know, we crash ISS into Earth. You know, kind of thing. And it's like, okay, you guys are crazy. Like, calm down. You've
I don't
already
think
got.
the astronauts are going to do that.
I know,
for
yeah, I
one.
know. But basically, what we're saying is there you've got a foreign government that is aggressing and saying, nah, man, we're going to fight. China is very much the same way, where China's going to be like, nah, we're not going to hurt anybody. What are you talking about? Everything's fine until they have an absolute advantage, in which case they're like, yeah, no, we're totally doing this. And so you end up in a situation where China could very much try to beat us to Mars or beat us back to the moon or something like that, you know, as far as a manned mission goes, and then potentially try to set up shop because they're not doing too hot on Earth. So the
And
next
if they
place
have
to
their
go is
whole
somewhere else.
system set up, like station, refueling station,
Mhm.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
They don't need to rely on
Well,
anyone else.
whoever gets there and gets stuff set up and gets a foothold, just like in any other situation on Earth, that is the winning piece. And so the hope is that you, as a nation and member of potentially the United Nations and things like that, that you get up there with the help and benefits of all of your friendly treaties, treaties companies or countries, and then all of you together share in the benefits of getting there and setting all this stuff up. That way you all have the best of all the worlds, instead of having a single country that's going to go out on it, do it on their own, and then try to fight everybody else, which is something that we've seen potentially happen in the past. So we'll see. We don't know what's going to happen. We will see. But I highly doubt
We're
that
gonna
any.
have to do this one fast and then book
Okay.
it back into the volcano sea.
Okay. I don't think we have anything to worry about from the current regime of people, as far as like Elon is concerned, because one, it's gonna be a long time before we get any manned mission to Mars. After that, any threats are gonna be completely unnecessary because there's nothing you can do. You know, I mean, even if he got people to Mars tomorrow, it's not like he could then send follow-up missions and stuff without some people getting in the way very quickly and very easily. So it's just, I don't know. I feel like let's wait until we get back to the moon, the Artemis missions and stuff, and see how that goes. Which Starship is supposed to be being used for, correct?
If you could put up the anchor, I will go get the stuff.
Oh! Well, I fell, but yes, I will help. The boat came to a sudden stop. Let's see. Russians first to moon. Ah, interesting. Man, the High Castle is another great series. Elon for President 2024. Just beating. I know, right? But that's, that's... There are many people who are about that. Oh, wow. We just raised a bit there. That's nice. Tide's coming in, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to get the harpoon position.
I am ready to go. I'm aiming right at you.
Because I think there's a sloop coming right at us.
From where?
Towards the big arch. Right behind you.
I don't see a big arch. I see a thing. Oh, over there. Oh, I see. I don't see anybody.
Yeah, he was over there.
I don't see anyone. I just see... I find it also highly comical that we're talking about space in a pirate game.
There's all sorts of different things you can talk about.
I just
while
find it
sailing
funny.
The open seas.
I know. Hey, man. You ever think they'll get that rocket up there? Oh, sorry. Is that you?
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
What are the chances of us being able to fly a ship in the game?
Yeah.
Like Captain Hook.
Well, you're saying pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Yeah. We have to put down our emissary before we leave.
Oh, my bad. Because we were just using it to get the stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so vote to lower. Chunk, lowered.
And now we go the Reapers.
Yay! Okay, you go on ahead. I'll continue.
Okay.
I got a glitter beard commendation, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
There was a book on
Eventually
this
that
island.
would be amazing to get.
Yeah. Well, this has a thing on the docks that I don't think I've ever read this book. Musk Moon 2026. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, let's get to the moon first. And if Musk's starship can get us there, I'm all for it. I have no issue with that at all.
I mean, even think about the bigger spaceships that can be accommodated, like build in orbit.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we've been talking about this whole time, is that if we can get to the moon and we can set up a base, whether a refining base on the moon for the dust, because I think what they were saying was that moon soil actually has a lot of oxygen in it and a lot of very valuable metals in it. So I'm not saying mine the moon to death, just for the resources, but what I'm saying is that is a huge deposit of resources for shipbuilding in space, right on the planet. And getting off of the moon's surface and getting up into orbit to a potential orbiting shipyard is a heck of a lot easier than getting off of Earth's surface to an orbiting shipyard.
There's our sloop
Where is he?
to the west, towards
the
the
west.
big ship in the sky.
Towards the big ship in the sky. Oh, I see him. There he is.
Looks like
Oh, he's.
parked.
It looks like he's. Oh no, he's just got a flag on his crow's nest. I thought he had an emissary flag off the back, but I guess not.
There's another merchant out there somewhere.
Oh, that's right, because there were two of us on the board.
Mhm.
You're right. I remember seeing that.
And merchants are the most bloodthirsty pirates on the sea.
Merchants are
Uh-huh.
not reapers.
No, you don't attack a merchant.
Really? Because it seems like we go on a heck of a lot of recovery missions for merchants.
Oh yeah, but I mean like pirate merchants. They're they'll leave you alone if you leave them alone. But as soon as you attack them, oh boy.
Gotcha.
They're basically the example of let sleeping dogs lie.
Let hibernating bears lie.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyway, so we were originally talking about Star Citizen and Elite.
Indeed, and then we went into space on
That's
real
right.
time and...
Yeah, we were talking about Elite's content drought, and what's going to be happening with it. So, yeah, do you remember the cutscene that launched a couple months ago? The one that looked like it came out of like Star Wars X-wing fighter pilot from the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that we're talking about, where it's like, is that another sloop up there? There's a sloop straight ahead, going behind
Probably.
that island, that pointy rock. The one in the middle of those three. He just sailed behind that big pointy, the side of it, obviously. Maybe he's going towards that fort.
Possibly.
I'll let you know if he comes out the side. He's going around the back of the fort.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I see him come out the other side. He's coming out the other side. He is perpendicular or parallel to us. He does not appear to be turning towards us.
We could turn around if you want.
No need to turn around.
The easiest way we could sell all this is with a harpoon rowboat, but I haven't seen one.
No, I think we're mostly okay. What's the plan here? We're going to the Reapers to sell all this stuff? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, but first we're gonna put down a Reaper flag.
Oh, so we go to the Reaper's Island, we put down an emissary flag, and then we sell all our stuff to them.
We sell all these crates first, the unrefined spices and stuff. 75 boxes of those will actually max out our Reaper.
But not as an emissary? Just...
It will max out our emissary Reaper.
But you said we want to sell the stuff before we become an emissary.
No, we sell these right after we become an emissary. It
So
raises our rank without doing anything.
Okay, so the first thing we do is we get on the island and become an emissary.
Uh-huh.
Then we sell all our stuff. So exactly what I
Sell
just said.
these crates.
These ones here, okay. These specifically.
Then we sell everything else after we reach level 5.
Okay. Gotcha. On it. Alright, I've lost visual on the other guy. Oh, no, I haven't.
He's a small island.
Yeah, he looks like he's kind of angled towards us, but you're right. I think he's kind of chilling over there.
Yeah, I think he docked.
His sails are still down, so it's hard to tell. But
Well, if his sail was down like
uh-huh.
like I think it is, the only way he could actually be stalled would be with an anchor.
That's true. If he's truly not moving,
Yeah.
which he appears to not be. So yeah, you're right. Yep. Beautiful.
The only
Right.
two other options would be is we can't see the sail going up, which happens.
Oh,
sometimes,
does that happen?
Or,
Okay.
on really, really far distances.
Okay.
The
We're not
second
that
one
far.
is he's sinking and we just don't see it yet.
Oh dear. Whoa. Whoa.
Okay. Didn't know about that.
Hold on.
It's very shallow water.
Okay. It's okay. 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 We got this.
Interesting.
Bed's underwater.
That's fine.
All right. That looks like it. It looks like we got it all. So I'll start bailing. You just keep sailing.
Okay.
You sail, I bail. Missed that one. I was just up in the crow's nest looking through my spyglass, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what is going on down there?
So we got another person on our other side,
Ah, dang it.
on the right.
What's this one? Some brig, a galleon.
A sloop with an emissary, it looks like.
Who? Can you tell?
Assuming merchant, but it's too dark.
Okay, you said to the right. Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see him. Oh, ghost ship just came up in front of him.
Yeah, the more loot you have on your ship, the more likely
Yeah,
it is to spawn.
literally just popped up out of the ocean, like right on him. Oh, that's so funny. They must be far enough away that I'm not seeing the things, because now they're like right next to each other, and neither of them have like all the lights on. They just look like two silhouettes.
So, going a little bit back to topic / fiction technologies, what do you think of the warp drive?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I've been seeing it, and you know the
I
people
know
have been talking
Infinite and
about
I
it.
had a pretty long discussion about it a while
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it to really know anything. I know they were messing around with better ion drives, you know, just in general, just having better ion drives. But you know, and again, being up in space and then using an ion drive is much more efficient than getting you off planet and then being like, now we can use an ion drive. And in the past, our ion drives have been incredibly slow. These are supposed to be like super fast and awesome and just like, you know, the best you've ever seen. All right, let's see. Earth got all the heavy metals in the system creation. Moon would possibly have the lighter materials like regolith, which could theoretically make a high-density concrete less porous. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that'd be really cool. We could make really cool stuff. Yeah, there's tons of regolith on the. I mean, that's basically what the moon's crust is made of. Wow, now YouTube is not liking my desktop browser. You kids have a fun adventure. Slideshows bore me. Oh, that's a bummer. YouTube's not liking your desktop browser. What do you use, Larson, if you're still around? I'm curious.
Yeah, I think Infinite found the most interesting thing about the warp drive
Yeah. Continue.
the fact that it doesn't move anything.
It bends space around you.
It basically pushes space around you like water gets
Yep.
pushed out of the way.
Isn't that the whole science behind what the frameshift drive is?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what is that drive called? It has a name. But yeah, it's like when it's
Which space?
No, it has a name. The type of drive that it is. It's a let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Elite frameshift drive. Womp, womp, womp. It's called an Alcubierre.
Yeah, that's basically what the warp drive is.
Yep, Alcubierre drive, a speculative warp drive idea according to which a spacecraft could achieve apparent faster-than-light travel by contracting space in front of it and expanding space behind it, under the assumption that a configurable energy density field lower than that of vacuum, that is negative mass, could be created. Proposed by theoretical physicist Miguel Alcubierre in 1994, the Alcubierre drive is based on a solution of Einstein's field equations. Since those solutions are metric tensors, the Alcubierre drive is also referred to as an Alcubierre metric. But yeah, that's that's the whole point. That's what a frameshift drive in Elite is supposed to be, is one of those drives where it does exactly that, where it is able to bend gravity basically and space time in order to propel the ship forward, basically, which is why it slows down around bodies with heavy gravity, wells, because you physically cannot bend the space good enough, and why it eventually craps out when you get too close to a planet. It's not just a game mechanic or anything like that, but it actually just stops functioning because you get to a point where you cannot bend space-time anymore because the gravity of the planet or body that you're at is just too strong. So your drive just says, I can't do this anymore, and it doesn't do anything. So yeah, it's very interesting. Is this our location?
Yeah, and we should probably offload stuff before we
Okay.
get the emissary.
Okay. One by one, or do you have a better method?
We don't have a
Oh, we're about to crash.
yeah, that's fine. I'll get it.
Okay. All right. So where do you want me to put the stuff? All the way in the house?
Yeah, right next to him. Like,
Okay. All right next to him. They don't have any kind of convenient platform with a.
usually people just bring a rowboat with a harpoon.
Oh, and then pull up on the sand.
Yeah, just bring it in all at once.
Nice. All right, I'm coming back. I'm doing the best I can. All right, so I guess Larson's gone. I'm curious what desktop browser his YouTube doesn't like. I mean, I know I use. Literally at work, I have Chrome running, which is terrible because Chrome is so abusive. But as far as RAM usage goes, but I have Chrome running just 24/7 when I'm at work. As in a small window, like a small little side window that I have on my laptop screen, and I just have it chilling, doing its jam.
Yeah, I have Chrome too.
Yeah, I love Chrome. I mean, I really do, and I Larson knows this. I am a big fan of Google, to the point that fan is a strong word. I have no issue turning over my stuff to Google. If it's going to be somebody, I would rather it be Google because of their incredible security and what they, the stuff that they do.
I mean, the only thing I haven't seen from them is sword-wielding bears as security at their data centers.
Nah, the ones that that NASA wakes up.
Yeah.
But point being,
I was wondering if you would
yeah,
get the reference.
Google's whole business model is selling customer data, like is selling data. They're an ad broker, like that's their business. They're not giving up their data to other people. They want their data, so they are going to do everything they can do to keep their data, and keep it secure and safe because it's their data. And if there's more to it beyond that. I'm not going to go into much more, but that's there's a lot to it.
I mean, they don't keep making money if they don't keep it safe.
That's right, and they don't. And to say even more about it, if you want to go down that path even further, Google's whole claim to fame is that we do this, we sell data, but we anonymize it and we do all this stuff. Yes, we do tracking, and yes, we do ad stuff, and yes, we do this, and yes, we do this, and yes, we do this, but their whole point of anonymizing the data and making, the whole flock thing they were doing with the cohorts, they're trying their best to come up with ways that to make data obfuscated but still useful to advertisers, because again, that's their business model. But if it came out all of a sudden that no, Google hasn't been anonymizing anything and all the data is just easily accessible and you can very easily just steal it and totally know everything there is to know about every one of their users by name, by email address, Google's shares would drop just overnight.
Everyone would abandon ship faster than...
And even if they didn't, even if somebody like me was just like, oh yeah, but I still like Chrome, the true Google is run by their stock, their stock prices. And if their shareholders were like, no, this is going down, their stock would drop like a rock and they would be out of business before you know it, because I'm pretty sure the last numbers I saw were like 80% of Google's revenue is ad business. If they lost their advertisers and lost their share in oh my goodness, they would be gone before you know it.
I mean, that's kind of why I pay for YouTube Premium, because not only do I not have to deal with ads, but a lot of the ad revenue actually goes back to the people I watch.
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's great. There's, I don't know, I've given many reasons why I stick with Google, and there are plenty of people who would say run from Google with your tail between your legs because they're awful, and I sympathize with you guys. I absolutely do. And I've told Gmod this when he was talking about moving from LastPass to a different password vendor, password manager. It's a personal choice. It's a very big personal choice, and it's 100% your choice as a user to choose what you want it to be. And if you feel comfortable giving your information to Google, then more power to you. That's fine. If you don't feel comfortable giving your data to Google, then don't give your data to Google. It's that simple. And I'm not going to browbeat you for it. It's your choice.
I mean, I still have LastPass because I'm on both sides of the fence with Bitwarden and LastPass. I'm seeing if LastPass actually fixes up their game. But I'm not using LastPass at the moment. Because I still have a year's worth of premium. And
that, you know what? Go for it. Mine was coming up for renewal, I think, in the next... I probably not now. It probably would have been maybe May. May was my renewal. So, I was coming up on it anyway, and I was like, I might as well switch. But, I don't know. I just feel like...
Hey, we can start selling now that
Sweet.
It's off the boat.
Okay.
If you want to vote for the emissary first
I'm here.
Before you sell that.
Yep, I'm here. All right. We're emissary.
Start selling. And basically cheese the system so much.
All right, go for it. I'm running back to the dock.
Yep.
Same stuff. Keep grabbing these crates of stuff.
Yep, those are the cheapest things. So. I mean, they still give us stuff, but
I'm running. I'm running as fast as I can, which is not fast at all. I like that he's got a roundabout up there because I can just I can sell and keep running.
like, here you go.
Yeah, catch it, catch it.
I could just imagine someone coming into the Reaper's camp, picks it at them, and like, here you go.
Yeah. But we don't want anybody coming in. We want to just sell and move. All right, we're still level 2. Unprocessed tea. Ew.
Yeah, it hasn't caught up yet. I think we're level 3.
Something green just popped up in the sky. Okay, it's gone. Hey, level 24 rewards. I think I started with level 20 tonight. I've gone up four reputation levels already.
Mm-hmm.
Going great. Yeah, something big and green is happening up in the sky.
Probably Athena. We're the emissary of the Reapers. Uh-huh. Sure we are.
What happened? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're totally not doing this sketchily. Hey, I'm booking it. I'm booking it.
We got all these crates from merchants, don't you worry.
I mean, we did, didn't we?
Yes, but he doesn't know which merchants.
Ah, did you steal these from the merchants? Yes, totally. We totally didn't buy them.
Yeah, there's his merchant emissary. He put his flag down. He gave us a fight before he was about to sell.
So it's caught up to level 3 already.
Mm-hmm.
Grade 1 cargo captured. Yes, totally captured. Captured. That's what we said.
This is such a cheese. Think about doing a few shrines or treasuries and then doing this.
Is it really a cheese though? I mean, this is a perfectly legal way to do it in game. Is you just carry all your loot, become an emissary, and then sell it all. I mean, wouldn't this work for anybody?
Yeah, but I still don't think it's like you should be able to buy that many crates and then just sell them directly to the Reaper and say, "Hey, I sunk all these vessels." Or
that's true. I understand now what you're saying. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm with you.
I mean, I'm fine with it, but it's just like one of those things. Like,
But no, you're right. You're right. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, you shouldn't, because the Reapers have to, say that they want things from sunk ships, and you can just bring the same things yourself and sell them. That is a little cheesy. I get it. Because I was like, technically, this is the same thing for everybody. I mean, can't you just load up your ship with stuff and then become an emissary and sell it all? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, you're right. They want things that that show like, oh, I've been killing other pirates and ha ha ha. But in this case,
I've been
it's
doing the piracy.
Yeah, but in this case, it's like, no, I haven't done a thing. I just bought all this and now I'm coming to sell it.
It's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's fine though.
Yeah.
All right, we're still at level 3. I'm at level 15 of Reapers though.
I think we're at level 54. I think it just hasn't caught up.
We'll see.
If you look at our flag on our boat,
Oh,
it
yeah.
should show you.
1, 2, 3. It still says.
Okay.
Gold Seeker title unlocked. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, this should be just enough to get the Reapers.
I sure hope so. We still haven't sold any of the other stuff. We're still selling just these.
Mm-hmm.
Still level 3, supposedly.
Maybe I should have took us to one more outpost.
Maybe. I'm curious. I'm starting to worry because I'm like, oh no, if we don't actually get up to 5, now we're at level 4 Reaper. Can't very well much go out, can we?
Indeed.
I am...
And maybe some of our crates disappeared. Sometimes that happens.
No, that can't happen. That wouldn't have happened. There's no
Yeah,
way.
if you have too much loot.
That can't possibly be a thing in a pirate game. They got too much loot.
Yeah, because I don't think we've sold 75 chests.
Maybe. Still level 3. Oh, boat show's level 4 though. Yep, shows us 4 now on the little swirly dude in our corner. See, how come we don't get a fanfare like this with the other alliances? Like, that's not fair.
Look, we're already making 1,120 plus.
Yeah,
the
things are great.
bonus.
Okay, we're done with those other guys. Are we just grabbing the big guys now?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think some of our crates disappeared.
it's possible. Can I sell him this whole chest, or do I need to get the stuff out?
You might be able to.
We'll find out. I'll just grab these things here. Hey, I can.
Yeah, look at the amount of money you make.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. They pay good.
Hmm.
Don't know where he gets all his money, but I guess he's got some.
Yeah, he has golden face masks on the wall.
That's true. Are those all from Reapers that have died, or
No idea.
Reapers that what you call betrayed them?
Not sure.
Wow, our little thing has not moved very far.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're gonna make it to 5.
I don't think so either. Too bad we didn't have the rowboat.
We'll see. There's got to be a way. There's got to be something we can do. Athena's fortune reputation increased somehow.
Like, oh, you're selling to the Reaper. Good for you.
You know what? We like you. Really do. Oh, I'm 16 with Reapers now.
I am 21.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, this elevator actually goes down now.
Yeah, to the their location, the basement.
Mhm.
Yeah, our little thing has not moved. Like the little, like
Yeah, because the stuff we didn't take.
stuff we didn't take. What does that mean? Oh,
It was from a vault.
so this stuff doesn't count.
Hmm.
So we would need to go buy more of that merchant stuff, but we can't do that because we're not emissaries with them anymore.
Yeah.
So we're just stuck. Other than going and actually killing somebody and stealing their stuff.
Well, I mean, if we go sink a ghost sloop or something, that would work too.
Oh, that works
but-
too? Oh, well, let's go do that. we
But
can't.
we're Reaper, so we're on the board for
Yeah, but
PvP.
nobody. But think about us. When we ever see a Reaper, what do? We run away. It's possible that people will be like, it's a level 4 Reaper. Let's get out of here.
I don't think that's going to work, but
I don't know. I'm just trying to be positive.
Yeah, I would say that's probably we should lower our flag.
You think so?
Yeah, we could do it another day.
Okay.
Because I think I see a galleon on the horizon.
Oh, do you really? Boat to lower. Chunk.
I don't think that's a skeleton galleon. Or maybe it is.
Where do you see? Oh, over there. Isn't that a brig?
There's a brig over there, but there's also a skeleton galleon behind the
Oh.
rocks.
Oh, I see. My bad. Yeah, that's totally a skeleton galleon. It's very, very janky. I think he's coming straight for that brig. Oh no, he stopped. He's decided he's not going any further.
Yeah, I got up to level 21, almost level 2.
Oh,
22.
Let me see here real quick. I think I'm at level 16. 17. Ooh, nice. Not bad.
Very nice.
Level 17. Not bad. Not bad at all. Level 12 with the Hunter's Call.
Interesting. Well, it has been fun.
It has been fun. It's 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to close
Since
it
I
in?
don't know if my internet will die out in the middle of something.
That's right. We had thought it was going to be pretty good recently, and then it did start crapping out on you last time.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, it was fun, everybody. We had Larson here tonight for a nice, good run. It was pretty great. Thank you. Stuff is off the screen. There we go. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun discussion. Tried my hand at PvP and utterly failed at it. So there's that.
You didn't fail.
I beg to differ. Hey, what about
If
the storage
you-
crate? Can we sell this to him?
I don't think we can.
We'll find out. Yeah, I lost both times. I call that a fail.
That's not a fail. That's learning something. You can't do something and
Yeah,
you learn something
Oh.
each time.
you can't. You can't sell it to him.
Eventually,
Cool stuff. Eventually what? Eventually what? Oh my goodness, did I lose it? Wait, did I lose him?
no, I'm here.
Okay. I was like, it's not even time yet. Alright, well there we go. Can I get I can't. Okay, great. Well, eventually something, guys. I have no idea. Eventually something.
Eventually you weren't good at facing off the sloop ships on the skeleton ships, but eventually you got better at that.
That is true. That is true. And you're not wrong, Gmod. Practice makes what did my son say? Better. Practice makes better. Because they don't say look at you, Mr. Reaper. They don't say practice makes perfect anymore. Because apparently that's upsetting because children may not become perfect at something, and that's disheartening. So now they say practice makes better. But anyway, yeah, practice does make better. And you're right. If we played at it more often, we probably could. We will see. But yeah, all right. Well, everybody, thanks again for joining us. It was a lot of fun tonight. Yeah. It's pretty much all I have. I am gonna try to start my new schedule this week. We're gonna see. Today would have been the first day of that. Tomorrow, I would like to, have I would like to have like a Mantabit go live, but we will see because I'd have to do it tonight. Which if we get off now, maybe about 30 minutes before midnight, I might be able to get something together. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I'll get Economy Light recorded this week, and then we should have one going live next week. Space Engineer stream on Thursday. Looks like as far as I'm aware, the poll looks pretty evenly split. Is it still split? It is evenly split, 9-9, between what to do about uranium. Were we going to keep searching for potential ore patches, or were we going to use voxel hands on Mount Uranium to actually put some uranium in that signal, since it was supposed to be uranium there, but it seems like the planet generation just didn't generate it right when you drill to it. So like the ore map says there is uranium here, and then when you drill to it, it accidentally puts the wrong voxels in the place, and instead of putting uranium, it puts stone, and so you end up losing the uranium signal, and it just moves until you eventually deplete it in its entirety because you keep trying to generate it. I put up a poll on Straw Poll, posted it on YouTube, and posted it on Discord, and it looks like we've had 18 people vote in the poll, and it is perfectly split 50-50. So I think we'll leave it open maybe another day or two and see kind of where it goes, and that's that. But everybody, thank you for voting in that as well.
Did you see the builder upgrade that
I did, and I apologize for not getting back to you on that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you've already swapped the welders out for drills, or the grinders out for drills. So, I mean, honestly, if we can make that work and get enough fuel to get it up there,
and it's already missing the cargo base. So
yeah, we might as well do something with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see, because if it turns out that we are able to put some uranium into Mount Uranium, and then mine it, have it, and refine it, our power issues will be solved, and the AF-200 should be able to fly and get us out of atmosphere very easily as well. So who knows? We'll see. But yeah,
wanted to offer it if you guys wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, if it goes the other way, where we can't get, we can't put uranium into Mount Uranium, and the votes say that no, we should just keep searching, then the best thing's going to be potentially to search the asteroids around the planet, see what we can find. So everybody, thanks again for joining us. Always a pleasure. Love having everybody here. Like I said, Thursday, Space Engineer stream, so check that out. I don't think we have any other streams scheduled to this week. It's usually Sunday night and then Thursday night. I should have some stuff coming out. Like I said, there should maybe be a Mantabit from tonight coming out tomorrow. We'll have eyeshadow. We'll have Economy Light getting recorded this week and then released next week, and hopefully get a Mantabit for Thursday stream out for Saturday as well. Just get kind of that stuff happening. But yeah, that's it, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Thanks, Gmon.